Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to answer a very common question that I get asked, and something that actually I used to ask myself a lot, which is why would someone buy a Udemy course if that information is available for free on YouTube? So for example, I have a Udemy course about makeup, a tutorial on how to get started in makeup, all the different primer, mascara, false eyelashes, all that kind of thing. And when someone suggested I make that video, because they were like, oh, you're really into makeup, you should make a Udemy course about it, I was like, well, all of that's available on YouTube. I don't think someone's going to buy my course when they can just get it all for free. And since making the course, it's been really successful, and I wanted to think a bit more about why, and about why people spend money on something which is also available for free. So to me, it comes into a few different reasons. The first one is that a Udemy course or any online course is a full A to Z. So let's take my makeup course, for example. I start off with skincare, then primer, then sun cream, then foundation. I tell you about all the different types of foundation, all the different brushes you might use to apply foundation, then concealer, then contouring, then blusher, then eyes, whatever. So it's a full A to Z package where you get everything you need to know all in one place. I think my course is about 2 hours long, so in the space of 2 hours, you've learned everything you need. You haven't got sidetracked, you haven't got random extra information, there's not going to be any overlap, so they're not going to have to watch one video about foundation and then another one which is about brushes but references foundation a lot, or one which does primer through to concealer and has foundation in the middle. You're not going to get all that kind of random crossing overlap, and it all makes sense kind of consecutively. If you think about trying to get that kind of experience on YouTube, it's just not possible. So maybe I would find a video that teaches me about different types of primers, but then to find one that then teaches me about different types of foundation and then concealer, and if I don't know anything about makeup, I don't even know that concealer is next. There's not really any place where you can get that A to Z experience where in 2 hours you can learn everything you need to know to kind of get started. This particular course I've made is kind of the basics, but there are ones which are really high level expert. So it just gives you a really targeted experience and actually saves you a lot of time. The next thing that I think linking onto that is the quality. So aside from not getting sucked off down some YouTube rabbit hole of watching someone's vlog or a cat video when actually you just wanted to learn how to do makeup, you also get really consistent quality. So if someone starts my course, they know it's going to be me the whole time, it's going to be the same camera, the same sound. Trying to learn that on YouTube I think would be very challenging because there's so many different channels, some of them are amazing, some of them are really rubbish, the quality varies massively, so at least with the Udemy course you're just getting this kind of consecutive, consistent experience. Then of course there's the price. Possibly someone wouldn't pay £300 for my makeup course because they can get it for free on YouTube in one form or another, but Udemy is pretty much always reduced to $10 or $20, so for that kind of price they think, yeah, it's worth it to save me the crazy headache of going around YouTube and digging for all this stuff and going off on a tangent to cat videos. So I kind of think the price is a very important factor there. Some people do sell their e-courses outside of platforms like Udemy where they can demand a higher price. For example, a photography course might be £100 or £200. A how to get started on selling on Amazon course might be that kind of price, and you can host it yourself and sell it for a lot more. But I kind of think if you're looking at Udemy versus YouTube, then price is a really big factor. I also think, in a weird psychological way, there's something to be said for investing making you learn the thing. Like for example, maybe I've been wanting to learn for ages how to do cross stitch, and I've never really got round to it, and I feel like if I buy a course, even if it's not very much money, it's $10, if I buy a course, then I've kind of signed up to make that goal happen, and I feel then more like I have to also buy the equipment, and I'm going to sit down, I'm going to block out a weekend, I'm going to take the course, do my cross stitching, learn how to cross stitch. Whereas with YouTube, it's more like on my lunch break at work, I'll just have a quick look around YouTube. Oh, there's some cross-stitch videos, I'm really inspired. But it's not quite the same like investment in yourself where you decide, I'm going to actually make this goal happen. I'm going to buy a course that achieves my goal. So I kind of think there's that psychological thing of investing in yourself, which you don't really get on YouTube because it's free and because all the videos are so short. Whereas with Udemy, you're buying a 2-hour course, you've really like decided, I'm going to make that happen. I should also say that I don't necessarily think this is true for all topics. I think there are some topics which you might want to teach on Udemy which actually are already satisfied on YouTube. If you're thinking of teaching something that is very short, that you could teach someone in 15 minutes, half an hour, then that's the kind of thing where a really good YouTube course could teach that. So for example, if you wanted to just teach camera exposure, then there's YouTube videos that will do that. Or if I wanted to just teach how to do mascara, that's not going to be a Udemy course because that you can just get on YouTube. It doesn't have that like A to Z kind of full package feel. I think you need to teach something a little bit bigger, a little bit more meaty, that takes a while for someone to learn and would be quite complicated for them to try and find on YouTube. And finally, I think YouTube is an excellent supplement to e-learning. What I recommend on my makeup course is that people then obviously watch my YouTube channel, but then go and watch other YouTube channels for things like product recommendations. I do give some product recommendations in the course, but of course new products are coming out all the time, so it can be out of date very quickly, and it might depend on your skin type. I personally watch a lot of YouTube, and the reason that I watch YouTube is to get really current information like that. So when a new brand launches a new makeup collection or a new clothing collection, or if you're into photography, when a new camera comes out, you're going to want to learn specifics on where the buttons are for that camera and how it reacts to dim light and all those kind of things. You're going to want reviews, you're going to want in-depth tutorials about one particular model. So perhaps on Udemy you would take a course all about how to do photography in a kind of hypothetical sense, and then you would top up your learning on YouTube with watching other people take photos, so you can get inspiration, you can pick up little tips here and there and that kind of more detailed stuff. So I kind of think the two fit together really well, and I don't think because your topic is offered on YouTube it necessarily means you can't make a Udemy course from it. So I really hope that has kind of explained the difference between the two, the benefits of both. As you know, I exist on both. I have this YouTube channel that you're watching right now. By the way, please subscribe. And I also have Udemy courses, which you can get in the description box if you're interested. I've also made a course about how to get started on Udemy and some kind of straight talking, and topics like this will be included in there. So that's also in the description box. But I hope that this has kind of cleared everything up. I really hope it's been useful to you. Let me know in the comments what other videos you would like me to make. I really hope you've had an amazing week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!